What's up, everybody? It's Drew, Project Infinite. I'm gonna get my day started. It's gonna be a quick vlog, but video. I was gonna make a video. I'm still gonna make a video. I'm in the process of obviously making it. And ironically, it was gonna be called "Why I Hate My B5 S4." If you guys know, I have 2000 Audi S4 B5 chassis. I've never done a video on it just because I'm working on obviously trying to get the LS swapped and the 240 going. So it's one of those things where I just haven't found the time to do it. But I was gonna do a funny video on why I hate it and actually say I don't hate it. But I think I'm gonna title this video "Why My B5 S4 Hates Me." I really don't know the reason, so I'm just probably make it a questionary video because I really don't know why it hates me. And if you can't really hear me too great, or the video kind of, you see it fix itself or whatever, I'm using actually the camera that I shoot photos with. It's a Samsung NX300. It's a mirrorless camera. It's actually pretty dope for taking pictures. Videos are pretty decent as well. I sold my camcorder as I really didn't see the point of having the camera and the camcorder. Jesus. So I open up the car and it's so fucking hot in here. It's ridiculously hot. Leather interior doesn't help. I'll just pop this. And I usually use that over there, but I didn't feel like it after you're gonna see what I had to worry about the other day. So the other day I was driving home, and let me pop this hood first. Like every B5 S4, my hood struts or my hood strut is shot. Doesn't help that this hood is like a million pounds. This is what I had to deal with the other day. I was driving home, and the belt just flew off. I don't know why. It stayed on, at least. Thank God it didn't break anything. So just the belt flew off. I don't know exactly why the belt flew off. I got another one, and it doesn't seem to be any damage. I'm kidding. It does seem to be pretty damaged. Okay, so there is some damage. It's right around here. You can see here it's shredded completely. So at some point in time, it decided that the car no longer needed the services of this belt. And if you can see here, my actual intercooler piping, there you go, it's a little loose right here too. It's probably got a nice little boost leak. So anybody who had ever wondered, this is what my engine bay looks like. The camera, like I said, it's the one I take pictures with, so hopefully you guys are getting a good see what it looks like. But it's nothing crazy special. I'll run through it really quick. Just want to get it fixed, so I'm gonna fix it today at the same time. But I got ICM delete. Most people who have B5 S4s know about that. Know that the ignition control module, that's what the ICM stands for, is a pain in the ass, and it's probably one of the stupidest designs in the world. But got rid of that. Did the R8 coil conversion to the 2.0 coil packs, which are more reliable. Samco hose kit, legit Samco hose kit for all the intercooler piping down there. This here. What else? At some point in time, there was a bolt that was back there. Actually, it's like a sister bolt to this one, to that one right there. Let's see, it'll focus. There you go. See that rusty looking piece of shit right here, right there. That guy right there. It tore into my actual main engine harness, and that's why you see it right there. It's all heat wrapped and all that stuff. I resoldered it, and it tore through a whole bunch of fucking wires. It was really ridiculous. But I resoldered it and just wrapped it up and kept it away from that bolt, and actually shaved the bolt that's underneath it. That actually was the one that cut into it. It destroyed a whole bunch of wires and stuff. But other than that, I haven't had any problems since. But you know, it's nothing pretty. Obviously, you know, the V6 twin turbo. It does what it does. It's, you know, for the most part, it's fun when she runs. But then, you know, you get shit like this happens for no apparent reason. I think this belt was bad from before. My what was I gonna say? My AC bracket was bad at one point in time. It was broken actually, and it was causing the belt to come off. It was riding crooked, so it would just kind of fly off. And then I finally fixed that. And I think maybe the aftermath. Oh, okay. At least I was able to get out in one piece. So I think the aftermath was that it was running. It was already damaged from before, and I'm hoping that that's what it was. That and this camera kind of takes a long time to focus. I don't know what it's focusing on. Like, okay, autofocus. Is autofocus on or off? What is it doing? So there we go. So I guess the aftermath was that this was damaged, which is not really cool, but it is what it is. Let me see what else. That's pretty much about it. Like I said, nothing too fancy, but this is what we'll be working on today. And so that means I got to move that car out, and I got to move the Sonata out so I can get this car out and get this car underneath there, because I'm not trying to work in the sun today. It's too damn hot, too damn muggy, too damn humid in Florida to be working in this heat. So I think I got the autofocus working, pretty sure. So some of you didn't know, this car actually does move on its own, under its own power. And probably the first time you hear it start up now. But yeah, it does move under its own power. It just has a mean rod knot. You'll hear it here when I turn it on. Okay. Plus side of this car is that is manually swapped, so I don't have to press the clutch in. But yeah, the first thing you hear is that it's horrible. But I mean, that's why I was able to get it for, you know, a good price. But AC works, so that's a plus. I mean, it doesn't help the rod knot get off, but it's whatever. So I'm going to have to move this, obviously. That should look nice, y'all. So clean. Let me see if I can take a picture. Alright. And now here we are in the S4. Turning her on to get her moved. And come on, focus. There we go. So she probably has enough room just to get her started. There we go. Yeah. So now what happens is, this is that obviously is a serpentine belt. It's on because the battery, the alternator essentially is not powering back up the battery. That's always on. O2 sensors, ABS always on, brake always on. Roll down this window, it's too damn hot before I die in here. AC does work, but turning on the AC is not going to be a good idea because obviously the belt is broken. So it's kind of loud because of open downpipe. So got the front bumper off. There it is. Anybody who has a B5 S4 can attest to the fact that if you have never taken the front bumper off a car, you will quickly learn how to do it in record time. It takes me like 2 minutes to get this front bumper off now. And let me see if I can set you guys up properly. So if I do a time lapse of me taking off the front end of this car, Let's see where you can actually see. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll put it a little bit lower. Flip this up here. So you'll catch most of it. I've time lapsed it so you guys can see it obviously the faster time, but let's get to it. Owning an Audi, if you don't have a set of these, the Torx bit sets, you will, because otherwise you won't be able to do anything to this car without a set of these. Should be this. I take this car so much, I take this thing apart so much that by looking at it I already know, and the fact that it wears, that I've used it so much, you can see the wear marks in it. Alright, so as per usual with this car, nothing ever surprises me. I was pulling off the coolant reservoir tank so I could get more space to pull the front off. And as you can see, this actually goes hooked up to the bottom right there, where my finger is, my pointer finger. So that actually tells you when you're low on coolant. So you plug it into here, and it'll tell you when you're low on coolant. As you can see, I don't think I'm that. I'm a little low. So as you can see, I'm a little low, and this would never have told me because it's broken. It's just hanging there. So, you know, I guess things happen for a reason. I guess that belt flew off so that I would get in here and fix all this shit, but I don't know what the fuck. This thing's not gonna focus. There it is. That's the sensor at this point in time. That's what the sensor looks like. Corroded, and I don't know. So car never ceases to amaze me. I don't know why the fuck this car hates me so much, but that's that. And then I see here, there we go, that this is also not plugged in. This is the lower radiator hose. So this might have been the reason that I'm glad it didn't. Well, it might have come off in the whole belt flying off. I'm not 100%, but it could have been the reason that belt just walked off. Because if this is in the way and it hits it the wrong way, you can see where that could interfere with the belt, and the belt would just wind up destroying itself. So I'm going to plug this back in. I'm going to figure out what to do with this sensor. Probably hook it back up, and I don't know what the damage looks like. It doesn't even look like I have enough lead to to put. Yeah, look, that's how much wire I'm left with in this car. Look at that. Yeah, this was a bad idea to. There we go. I don't know this thing here. So that's what I'm left with right now to try to salvage this sensor. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. So I'll try to figure it out and I'll get back with you guys. Alright, so you guys can see I put valve back on, plug that back up, fix the sensor. So let's turn it on. I'm not gonna put the front back on just so I can see if the belt is walking, just by looking at it here. And once I turn it on, if I put the front back on and it starts walking, then there's no point in me putting the front back on because it'll be a waste of time. So let me go ahead and turn it on, and we'll see how she's feeling. Hopefully that belt doesn't walk. Praying that it doesn't walk, because that'd be very, very annoying. Okay. Alright, so let's go. Alright, so you can see battery light went away, obviously because of the alternator. So let's go to the front now. Let's see if the belt is walking or not. So the belt is not walking. So far it's not walking. I don't know if you guys can hear me at all, but so far it's not walking. Looks good. So far so good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it on for a couple of minutes. I'm going to go inside, probably grab something to eat real quick, and come back out and see. So you can see that's good. And then I'll come back outside and check and make sure that the belt's still not walking. And then from there I'll know. But it looks good for right now. So we'll see. Alright guys, so as you see I spent balls. Pretty much finished up the car. Back together for the most part. Put the front end back on for the most part. I'm not gonna put the front bumper back on just for the fact that I plastic dipped the entire car a couple years ago, and you can probably tell in that little corner here starting to lift. So what I'm gonna do is, if I wind up keeping it, I'll re-dip it. I'm gonna put it for sale. I already figured out how much it would be to finish up this one, to put the LQ4 into that. So try to sell it for that much, maybe a little bit over, just in case. You never know, certain things pop up. Everybody who does cars, you guys know that certain things, like little shit pops up here and there, like little surprises. So I'm gonna try to sell it for what it would cost me to finish up the L swap into the 240, and then might pick something up in the meantime, just drive around, and we'll go from there. If not, I don't know. I don't know really, because I could sell the S chassis with the LQ stuff, the CD009 transmission, for a decent amount, and I'd probably be able to pick up a new motor for this car, because I kind of want to get if I go stage 3, I want to go with something a little bit refreshed maybe, or I might just get another long block to have as extra, and just put in the long block with all the KO4 goodies and put it in here, fueling, and make this crazy car. It just depends. Right now it wasn't really terrible actually today. It's kind of funny, like I said earlier, I was going to make a video on why I hate the B5 S4, and then I was going to say pretty much all the positives about it, and then when this happened, then I was doing the video of why my B5 S4 hates me. Still haven't figured out the reason. I don't know why. If anybody out there has a B5 S4 and knows why these cars hate their owners, maybe you can tell me. But the thing is, I've never beat on the car or anything like that. I probably would. I'm guessing it's 16 years old now. Obviously things start breaking, so I can't be entirely mad. I don't have a car payment on the car, so I can't really be entirely too upset. But it does kind of get annoying, you guys out there who have cars and stuff like that, especially modified cars and modify them. You know that the little things that pop up get really annoying. Something like a belt here and there, obviously, it does get to be trying and annoying after a while. But it's the things that you have to deal with having a modified vehicle. But I put everything back together. It seems to be okay. The belt's not walking off. I'm going to keep the front bumper off, like I said, due to the plastic dip coming off in that little corner there. And on top of the fact that if I have to go back in there, it's easier to take it, just have the front bumper off, and in the meantime, let the elements clean it or whatever the case may be. I don't know if I'll sell the S chassis, put it into that car, or sell this car, put it into that car. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. What would you do? Would you sell the S4 and put the funds into this car to finish it up, or would you sell this car, motor, transmissions in the back, just somewhere in there, and then put it into this car? So it just depends. I mean, this is already boosted, obviously. My plan is to boost this one eventually. Stock for stock, they probably have around the same horsepower. This one is just rear-wheel drive, and this is all-wheel drive. So I don't know. It depends how I feel. I guess I'll put them both up and see whichever sells first. I know this is going to sell first because obviously this is an S chassis. Everybody wants a 240 convertible. It's rare. It's already 5-speed swap. Clean, real clean body, as you guys can see. So that'd probably sell, being that this is probably more desirable than that, which probably would be the reason I should get rid of this, but it would be a pain in the ass to get rid of it. So I don't know if you guys can hear me. It's windy as hell out now. Of course, it's never windy in Florida, but when I want to make a video, it's going to be windy. So again, it's been Drew, Project Infinite. Appreciate everybody for watching. Like, comment, subscribe below. Like the videos, keep subscribing. We'll notify you when the new videos come out. And that's pretty much about it, man. Stay tuned for the next one.